I think I might do a video on climate change and numpties who follow climate change. More so, you younger numpties. You're all going on about climate change and this cop26. What's going off? Right, let me explain something to you, right? 1980, they changed fuel from unleaded, from 4-star, 2-star and 4-star to unleaded. Yeah. That put over 100,000 cars in scrapyard instantly. Yeah. That's all that interior, all that oil, all that fuel, all that waste plastic, waste tyres, you name it, waste glass, all in scrapyards. This year they've done the same with E10. Done exactly for the same purpose. They want you to go to electric cars. We'll get onto that in a minute, but they want you to go to electric cars. The reason they want you to go to electric, so are they going to do it to force you, even though you don't want to, is make fuel what's going to destroy your engine, which is E10. So you can have all these other cars. Bear in mind, a lot more people driving nowadays than what they did in the 80s. Nowadays, you've probably got 8.3 billion people in the world. Probably 500 million people drive. Or 100,000 million people drive. That's 100,000 cars all in at scrapyard. All them tyres, all them interiors, all that plastic, because most cars are plastic. All them computer chips, what are mined. Massive amounts of computer chips, what are mined. But it's real reason I want to laugh about climate change. Go back to your 80s, your computers in 80s, 90s, 2000s. Some of them computers still work. Some of them tellies still work. What you used to watch your computers on. Well, the monitors still used to work. All full of gases. Greenhouse gases. Yeah, all them are now obsolete. You get a phone, and in your phone you've got gold, which is a natural mineral. You've got all the minerals. In fact, two of them, they're getting that scarce now for your phone screens that there's not much left on the planet, but yet they're still coming out with 2 or 3 phones a year. I think iPhones fetched 3 out this year, aren't they? So if you buy a phone from 6 months ago, it's now no good. Buy one from 2 years ago, it'll be obsolete because there's no software updates for it. So go back to your computers, your Windows, Microsoft, and your laptops and your notebooks. Well, all them what there's now no updates for. Still working perfectly fine, but no updates for them. Yeah, well, all your TVs, like I say, go back to your TVs and all your monitors and all that. Look, there was nothing wrong with them. They were just obsolete. So in actual fact, who's the people what's making all the pollution in the first place? The same people you're paying to dig it out, which is your governments and big corporations. The only people who cause climate change are corporations. By making things what's not mended before, or not to be mended before, like we did in 80s and 90s and 70s and 60s and 50s and 40s. You know, we used to repair things and keep them going, because that's how it were. That's how your cars were made, how your washing machines were made, how your boilers were made, how everything were made. Now, if you had a boiler fitted last year, it's got to come out this year to have this new electric generator motor put in. We'll come back to that as well in a bit there, electric. Why they all wanted to go to electric. If I told you that in 1860 we had motorised sidewalks, you'd laugh at me. But we did. If I told you, right up until 1860, that nobody paid anything for electricity because it was free, you'd laugh at me. Well, in this video, I'm going to put, after this video, when I'm done this video, I'm going to put this video, what I'm on about, in the links. It's a 5-hour video in about 8 or 9 parts, I think, but it's just logs of 5-hour video, so you can watch 1, 2 or 3 parts and put it down and then go back to it. But I guarantee you won't. I guarantee you will do exactly the same as I did and watch the full 5 hours, because that tells you where you're from, tells you all your history before World War II and World War One. See, World War II and World War One we were lied to. World War II and World War One were in actual fact to bury the technology what we had, because our churches and our cathedrals worked exactly the same as pyramids. They were electric generators, static electric generators. Tesla towers, only it weren't Tesla what invented them. That's a surprise for you, isn't it? And all your people who are into the Bible and everything into the Bible and all this religion and all your other religions, well, you're going to be a bit shocked because they didn't exist either. Jesus existed, but he existed in a man what tried to warn you. Just like the rest of the patriots are now. We're all little Jesuses. We're all trying to warn you. You take no notice. 1860, liquefaction happened. Liquefaction made all the mud rise as it shook, made it just like it would concrete, or when you tap concrete and water comes at the top, exactly the same. All you builders will understand that. Liquefaction came. Earthquake, which caused liquefaction. That liquefaction buried all our homes and all our houses and did all our technology. And just to make sure that they did it all, World War One and World War Two happened so that they could get rid of it all. You'll see it in this video when I'm going to post. So like I've always said to you, if you want to know where you came from, or what we came from, or where we're supposed to be, or how much technology we did have, or want to know about your ancients, or your great-great-great-great-great-grandparents, or great-great-grandparents, if you're my age, it's all in this video. Now this kid explains it in a way, and he shows you videos. There's a video in episode 6, I believe, where people are filmed on electric moving escalator sidewalks. Yeah, amazing that, isn't it? So like I say, excuse me, like I say, it makes me laugh. All you people on about climate change, all you kids on about climate change, all you patriots still going about climate change. A lot of you still believe it, a lot of you don't, but a lot of you still do. Like I say, I'm not here to pull anybody down. I'm just here to, well, amuse myself, because I find it amusing watching stuff I watch, because there's not many patriots all that world I don't follow. I spend a lot of time on YouTube, Rumble, Get TR, and all your other patriot channels, and I watch them all. Well, I watch what I'm allowed to watch, because, as I told you before, your local police station, they stop your feeds coming in, alright, they choose what you can watch and what you can't watch and what you can upload and what you can't upload. I don't care what free speech Trump's got or what free speech site he's got. Believe, if your police don't want you putting that up, it ain't going up. End of. South Yorkshire Police had it in 2016. They got it in 2016 to cover J Report up, so they could find out who we're talking about J Report and stop all your people like Tommy Robinson, and so did Manchester Police, to stop all your people like Tommy Robinson, Danny Tomo, Tracy Blackwell, and quite a few others, to stop them from speaking. Ben Dragons, they also stopped them from speaking live. And it were all done through your police station, because your phone is tricked to go to your police station first, especially if your name comes up like mine does. Mine blasts all out screen when they put my name in. So I'm monitored wherever I go. I can't even make a phone call and hang up on somebody. I have to wait for them to hang up on me. I walked in to lad's whose house I'm stopping on his drive. I walked into it over there. Keep it. Where's your phone? I said, I've been ringing for 10 minutes. My phone was still ringing. His phone was in his hand. He went, it's not ringing here. Oh, surprise, surprise. But, like I said, the reason they want to cut to all this electric, you'll find out in this video. The only part what's missing in these churches and cathedrals to make them actually electromagnets, particle accelerators, is how electric works. It's the moving of two atoms, friction, static. Move two atoms together, it causes static, creates electricity. That's it. The only piece what's missing is a CRT tube. And it's not the CRT tube, it's what's inside the CRT tube. If you will look up a picture of a CRT tube and a side cutaway from that CRT tube, you will find a cathode. Funny how it's spelled cathode, isn't it, when it's from a cathedral. It's a cathode. That cathode That cathode is no different to your 5G mass. I can 100% guarantee you. No different to your 6G mass either. I can guarantee you that. So all this electric they'll be charging you for will be static electricity, not electricity AC produced power. It's static electricity. I can't remember what they call it. Tesla goes on about it a lot. But it's a type of static electricity. And I'll post another video on a guy who does a lot on that. He copied what they call Tesla technology. But as we know, it weren't Tesla technology, it was his own technology prior 1860. And if anybody knows about Hitler or World War II, Hitler did a film about it, 432 degrees Fahrenheit, where Hitler burnt every last little bit, every map and every bit of information belonging to us or as past. Why would they want to burn all that? How come he burnt it from all the way around the world? He didn't win war. So how come the whole history were burnt worldwide? Well, you tell me. But like I say, you want to end climate change, well, you want to start listening to people like me and this kid on this other video. Because this kid on this other video, he's been saying when I posted a video on 6 years ago about our world is no difference to inside a TV tube. The only thing they have done is took the technology from out of the cathedrals and put them into that in reverse. So your tube is the dome and the particle accelerator, what used to provide power in the TV. All these on it is worked it back to front so that they can send you images rather than work opposite way around. Reverse technology, like a motor is a dynamo is a motor. An LED is a light, it's also a solar panel. So that's why they wanted to get you auto electric, because they're not paying up for electric. All these 5Gs and all these 6Gs and all these 3Gs and 2Gs are all, mass are all electromagnet static Tesla towers. Go and look that up. That's what cut your climate change down, weren't it? Free power to everybody. But they're not going to give you free power, they want to charge you for it. We've got all these little purple like branches. I'd say about 15-foot branches popping up all over Nottingham and all over Worksop and Tickle and Burcups. It's just a stick with bits of branches coming off in purple. Well, I should imagine therefore your paper mile scheme what's coming in when they do away with tax, because they can't tax electric vehicles. Someone will be doing it's called paper mile. Tony Blair fixed that in. Yeah, this is how far they've been planning in front. Tony Blair. Yeah. So yeah, I'd like to ask anybody who watched all the work I've done on your pineal gland, your remotes, your TVs. All I've said about all that, I'd like them to, or anybody who's interested in climate change, or who is for climate change, to watch this video I'm putting at length. I dare you to watch it, to be fair, because it'll blow your mind. Like I say, it's 5 hours long, but I guarantee you, once you put it on, you won't turn it off. You'll watch the full 5 hours. So, here we go. Let me go and find it and I'll post both videos. The one at 5 hours will be the one all about your history, what's lost. The one which is about 40 minutes is the guy who invented Tesla power, the guy who recreated Tesla power, static electricity. I put them both for you to watch, and then I'll even post you a video. A kid who takes a CRT tube to bits. How's that for you? And then you'll look at a CRT tube, and then you'll look at a 5G mast, and you'll tell me I'm wrong. They've had this technology forever. They just charge you for it, and they got you all into a situation where they can get rid of all those, chip your kids so they can find out where they are, what they're in, what they're saying, and get rid of all those. We've done our work now, and so will all your MPs and all your barristers and all your judges and all your police officers and all your social services and all the rest of you, because when we go, we all go. Where we go one, we go all. And we're going to do in liquefaction. And all you need for liquefaction is a big electric dynamo, a big electric magnet. I think America's got one called kaleidoscope, hydrocolider. I think China's got one, and I can't remember what China's is called, but China's got one and all. So watch this video, because this is what's coming. Never mind hotels, this is what's coming.